Hi, welcome to episode 2 of WEDGE. I'm so excited that you followed up through the first episode. Now, if you looked at the first episode, we discussed about mastery, repeating the same thing over and over again until you are proficient at it, until you're a master at it. Now, what is that thing that you are going to repeat over and over again? That's the next question. What is it? That thing is your passion, your skill, your passion, that thing that drives you. Now, for some of us, for some people that are watching right now, you've discovered what that thing is. Some of it is music, some of it is sports, some of it is fashion, some of it is business, whatsoever it is. For some others, you have not discovered what it is, and it is not that you have not tried. It's not for want of trying. You've tried. You've tried to discover it. You've gone for seminars. You've sat down and you've tried. You've written down some things, and you've done that, and you've done this, and you've written down this, and you've thought about that and this. But you have not still found out what that passion is. For me, I have to confess that I had a challenge also. Mine was not in that aspect. Mine was that I had so many things I could do. I could play sports. I could play the drums. I could do business. I could counsel. I could do so many things, and I did not know which one I should be doing. So what I did earlier, what I learned was that I went after what I could do. Okay, so I had a skill, a passion for drums, so I learned how to play drums. I had a passion for business, so I started business ideas that came in my head. I started out with business ideas. So I had a passion for counseling. I started counseling, so I had a passion for this and that, and I started doing it. Now the point was that in doing all these things, I began to discover, oh, this is me. Oh, this is not me. Oh, this is me. So it is in doing things that you discover who you actually are, and this is a very very important key for all those that have not yet discovered what their passion is. It is not in sitting down that you discover what it is. It is in learning those skills, that place you have a passion for. Is in going out there, learning that skill and applying it, that you get to discover, oh, this is me, oh, this is not me, oh, this is me. So what you have to do right now is that you sit down, you write down all the skills you have, all the places that you want to change, all the things you want to change. Maybe it's the music industry, maybe it's the fashion industry. Oh, I don't like this. You write it down. Write down all the skills you have. Then start improving on it. It might be cooking, it might be hairdressing, whatever it is. Write it down, and then go and improve on that skill. Write them. If there are plenty, write them down. Your own, it might be talking. There are people that earn a living by talking. People earn a living by I heard of one woman that flew in from Abuja to Lagos. They paid her flight ticket, and she flew in from Abuja to Lagos, and they to make to she was makeup artist for the bride, and they paid her half a million for making up one person. At that time, I was naive. I was like, what? It's just shocking to me. Half a million. People are making money financially off anything nowadays. Whatever passion you have is what it. You have to develop it. Now it is in developing those passions and working on it that you get to discover, oh, this is me, oh, this is not me. For example, Steve Jobs wasn't so much of a computer programmer, so to speak about, so to talk about. He was just attending. He said, okay, I'm not going to I'm going to drop out of school, but I'm going to attend some classes. So he started attending some classes here and there, here and there, and it was in one of those classes that I discovered about the computer, and it was like, oh wow, and then it caught his attention, and the passion inside of him spoke to that thing. Because let me tell you something. All of us are created with passion, with what you are created with. A fish is created for the water, a lion is created for the land, an eagle is created to soar, right? So an eagle cannot rule in the water, a fish has to rule in the water, and a lion cannot rule in the water, a fish has to rule in the water. So practically, you have what you are created to be on your inside, but when you go out there and you practice that skill, you are exposed to some things, you're exposed to different things. Now it is that exposure to those things that now shows you, oh, your exposure connects with what is on your inside. You now say, oh, this is me, this is not me, this is me, this is not me. So if you don't have exposure, you don't have options, and you can't tell who you are. So you've got to go out there and try out things. No matter how crazy they might seem, try things out. If you see an opportunity, dive into it, try it out. You have time. No matter how old you are, there are people that started business when they pass 50, and they still made it. So no matter how old you are, try out things, try out new things. It's in trying out those new things that you discover who you truly are, and then you can, when you now discover this is my passion, then you can now work on it, so hours, and work on it and say, okay, this is how I want to improve on this and work on this and make it who I truly am. But if you don't try out things, you will never know who you are. You've got to go out there, take risks, try out things. Don't be scared. Don't be scared at all. Don't be scared of making mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Every human being. A child that is learning to walk and then is crawling and is learning to walk, no matter how many times he falls, he doesn't say, okay, I'm not going to walk again. No, if you do that, you're going to be lame. So try out things. It's in trying out things that you get to know who you are and what your passion truly is.